Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about indeterminate forms, 0 over 0 and infinity over infinity. So there are 7 different types of indeterminate forms, but in this video, I'm going to discuss only these 2 types. In solving an indeterminate form, we're going to use L'Hospital's rule. So the basic idea of L'Hospital's rule is the limit of f of x over g of x as x approaches to c is equal to the limit of f prime of x over g prime of x as x approaches to c. L'Hospital's rule is applied by taking the derivative of the numerator and derivative of the denominator separately, not the derivative of the quotient. So let's try to evaluate the determinate forms 0 over 0 and infinity over infinity. Example 1. The limit of sine x minus x over x squared as x approaches to 0. If we replace x with 0, it will result to 0 over 0, which is an indeterminate form type 0 over 0. So we're going to use the L'Hospital's rule. The derivative of the numerator sine x minus x is cosine x minus 1, and the derivative of the denominator x squared is 2x. If we now use the direct substitution, we still don't get the answer. It still be indeterminate form. So we will do the L'Hospital's rule again. So the derivative of the cosine x minus 1 is negative sine x, and the derivative of 2x is 2. So at this point, we can use already the direct substitution. So we have negative sine times 0 over 2 is equal to 0. Example 2. The limit of ln x over x as x approaches to positive infinity. If we replace x with positive infinity, it will result to infinity over infinity. It is an indeterminate form. So we will use the L'Hospital's rule. The derivative of numerator ln x is 1 over x, and the derivative of the denominator x is 1. And now we will evaluate it. It will result to 1 over x. Then we can use direct substitution, so we have 1 over infinity. 1 over infinity equals 0. So remember that whenever you have a fixed number divided by an infinite number, you're going to get 0. Example 3. The limit of 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 over x squared plus x as x approaches to negative 1. If we replace x with negative 1, it will result to 0 over 0. Now we're going to use the L'Hospital's rule. The derivative of the numerator 3x squared plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 6x plus 2. And the derivative of the denominator x squared plus x is equal to 2x plus 1. Now we can use direct substitution for this one. So we have 6 times negative 1 plus 2 over 2 times negative 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. Example 4. The limit of x over e raised to the power of x as x approaches to positive infinity. And if we replace x with infinity, it will result to negative over infinity. By using L'Hospital's rule, the derivative of x is 1, and the derivative of e raised to the power of x is e raised to the power of x. So now we can use the direct substitution. So we have 1 over infinity equals 0. So whenever you have a fixed number divided by an infinite number, you're gonna get 0. So 1 over infinity equals 0. So for our last example, the limit of 3x squared plus 7 over 4x squared minus 5 as x approaches to positive infinity. If we replace x with positive infinity, it will result to infinity over infinity. By using the L'Hospital's rule, the derivative of the numerator 3x squared plus 7 is equal to 6x, and the derivative of the denominator 4x squared minus 5 is 8x. We still don't get the answer if we now use the direct substitution because it still be indeterminate form. So we'll do the L'Hospital's rule again. So the derivative of 6x is 6 and the derivative of 8x is 8. So now we can reduce this into lowest term. So we have the 3 over 4 as our final answer. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, clarification, and suggestions, kindly comment it down below.